this first day of the training camp was exceedingly different than last year.
Yes, definitely it was a lot different just being around the guys for a year and everybody knows what we do both ends of the floor, so it kind of speeds things up so we don't have to stop the drill, explain the drill as much. And we have a few new guys. It was just really a refresher course more so than anything, but we had a good practice. But like I said last year, and I probably will say it next year, if you don't have a good first day of practice, you are in for a long season. I'm probably speaking on all 12 or all other 29 coaches that it was a great first day. A lot of great energy, a lot of good focus, and the competitive spirit was high. I love the way the guys competed. And we didn't have we mixed teams up, so a lot of guys were playing against each other that they probably won't as the season goes on. But I'm very happy with the first day.
If I'm not mistaken, around this time last year, buzzwords defense, defense, defense. So now that you have more time to get settled back into defense, like how do you approach improving the team to be a better defensive squad?
Well, we have to if we want to continue to improve and take another step in our progress as a team. We got to be a better defensive team. Well, we definitely focus on defense, but we also focus on offense. We want to be a good two-way team. We know the way the league has gone the last 7, 8, 9 years. You have to be a team that can score. So we want to focus on being a two-way team, and our defense today was good. It wasn't great, but I think it can as this training camp goes on, we definitely want to lock in better on the defensive end going into the year.
Coach, you mentioned chemistry yesterday. What do you look for? What are the signs that tell you that chemistry is improving when they're not out playing against other teams, when it's just practice going against each other?
Well, having good chemistry is so important. I've been on teams as a player where it wasn't good and you didn't get along and you just basically check the box and look forward to the next day. But with our guys, I judge it by how competitive they are against each other in a respectful way. And they do. Our guys compete against each other. It could be John and Brad going at each other, but they have respect and they're going to challenge each other. That's what good teams do. I don't look at first team, second team, and in training camp with a large number is third team. I look at our team competing against one another, and they have the respect and they get along. You don't necessarily have to be best friends, but you have to be have each other's best interests on the court, and I'm very fortunate. Ernie has put a team that gets along together, and it's fun for our coaches to come to practice knowing every day we're going to give great effort and the guys are going to compete against one another.
Scott, what do you remember about your first training camp?
John was actually brought it to my attention how he said I did a much better job during their team dinner. So he said I looked like I was a little nervous last year.
Well, as a player.
As a player?
Yeah.
Okay. I was excited. It was like the time of my life, 22 years old, trying to make Philadelphia. As a player, I knew that I had to bring it every possession. So I was in great shape, and it was a dream come true. And at that time, I just wanted to play in one exhibition game. I did not make that. My first year. I was cut right before our first exhibition game. So that kind of, broke my spirits there for a little bit, but I got back up and competed for the year and made it the following year. But I tell our guys all the time, we are playing in the NBA as a player is the time of your life. I hate to tell them this, but it doesn't get any better. Once they retire, life is over as they know it. But then you become a coach and have misery day after day. But I playing the game that we all love it's like the greatest job in the world.
Scott. Mike Scott is a Virginia guy.
Yes.
What do you hope that he will give the team this year?
He brings some toughness and some professionalism, just some veteran leadership. He's a guy that you know you can count on, whether you throw him in there for 3 or 4 minutes or you play him extended minutes, or you don't play him for a game or two and you can throw him in there. I've heard nothing but great things about him, and he's showed me from day one. We met him before we signed him. I like his approach. He has just this real serious demeanor that I like. It's good to have guys coming off your bench that has been there before, that's been through some battles, that's overcome, and he's back. You know, I'm glad he's given an opportunity. I think it's going to end up being a great pickup for us.
It's only day one. It's first time seeing Tomas play since his performance in the FIBA competition.
Yes.
Was there anything that stood out to you in terms of his ongoing development?
Well, I think his confidence level is much better this year. He didn't know what to expect, and rightfully so. I mean, he just came over from Europe, but he understands. He understands what we want. He's an athletic guard that can play multiple positions. I'm excited to see all the work that he's put in the summer and have it pay off this year. And you know, the minutes are there. He's fighting for him like a lot of guys in this team, but I like what he did today.
Coach, what have you seen from Devin Robinson from summer league to now?
Well, he hasn't been able to play. He's out with a foot injury, so it's gonna take him some time. He's gonna be out for a while. I don't know exactly the timetable, but I in the summer league I liked how he played. He's an active defender. He's long, athletic. He's going to be able to put on some weight and get stronger as the season goes on. But he unfortunately has a tough start to his rookie year with the injury. But you know, he's a guy that we're going to continue to work on and develop and get him stronger while he's off the court, and hopefully that will help him play better on the court.
Saw him in a boot. Did he have surgery?
No, he didn't have the boot on today, so
It was yesterday. I'm sorry.
I think today was maybe the first day he had it off. I haven't had time to speak with him, but I will definitely, today, later on. But he didn't have the surgery.
Scott, training camp only 5 days or so. I know these guys hope to come in and what is this basically the primary goal for you? Is it getting everybody finding some chemistry, the play sets? What's the general goal for the week?
Well, we the good thing about it, and I'm sure a lot of teams feel this way, you guys work all summer long to work on their game, and they improve. But coming into training camp, I never have to worry about guys conditioning. Everybody is, since I've been here for 2 years now, everybody has come in good shape. And so what we want to get accomplished, we want to continue to grow our philosophies and how we play. We did a great job of moving the basketball last year, one of the league leaders in assists. We just want to keep improving. We shot the ball well. We want to keep shooting the ball well. But defensively, we have to get better. We want to make the next step up. But like I told Candace earlier, it's about being a two-way basketball team. So if we could be one of the best two-way basketball teams, I think it gives us a better chance to have success in a long 82-game season.
You were mentioning a loss of something a little bit about dinner being different this time around. How's your approach as you look at camp now with the season with this team under your belt? How does that change?
Well, I'm not guessing like I did last year. I was guessing, okay, I heard about this guy. I think we can do this. But now I know. We have a competitive group, and so I don't have to worry about that part of it, because that's an important ingredient for a team's success, is how competitive is the group. I know the group is very competitive. We challenged ourselves many times last year. We had a tough start, but we regrouped and kept plugging away and ended up having a good year. So going into this camp, I know what we are, and now we're just trying to refine on how we play and keep improving in a lot of areas. Guys have made some improvements over the summer and all the hard work they put in. It's too early to see that after a 2-hour practice, but we have all week to keep integrating their work that they put into what we want to do as a team.
Yesterday, Wall and Beal both said that they're not a big fan of new people coming in. They like the consistency. They like to know who they're playing with and who they're with. Have you seen anything different from them with you coming in now in your second season and how they approach this?
I like that philosophy. Hopefully they have that with their coaching staff also. I like that. Just keep us around forever. They're great leaders, and that's like I've said many times, I'm impressed with both of them, how they carry themselves on and off the court. And it's been evolving. John is, he's been put in a lot of tough positions early in his career, but he's managed to navigate through all those obstacles.
But is their interaction with you any different from last year?
No, I don't think so. I think they know me, so we have fun. I think a lot of times as coaches, even as players, you lose that a little bit at times. But I try to always remind myself it's a game that we should have fun playing, and I should have fun coaching it. I try to make our practices enjoyable, because you play better when you're in a good place mentally and you have a good mental space of happiness. And I think it creates good environments. It creates good bonding opportunities to just have some fun. I love going back at players, and I don't know if I trash talk, but I give my share to them throughout a practice.
Anyone in particular you go further with?
Whoever's in my way.
All right.
But we have a good group of guys. I like they're fun to be around.
For Jan, his first full practice, teammates in many months. How did it feel?
He was good. Like I said, he came in in great shape. His body, he's done a lot of great work this summer. He had a great practice. With not only him, all of our players, we're monitoring everybody's step. That's one thing that I'm excited about our staff. They worked hard to put a lot of all the technical things that we have to keep improving as a team, and it's in place. We know exactly what the guys' workloads are. But Jan has been able to manage the entire practice. All of our guys did, but like I said, we monitor everybody.
The loss of weight, was that a team mandate?
No, I think he understands. You have to. You look at him last year. He wasn't like he was heavy, out of shape. He's just carried more weight, more muscle. The league has changed. There's not a lot of big guys down there scoring down at the block, so you have to use that extra muscle to bang and knock them off their spot. It's about being nimble on your feet and showing athleticism, because you're guarding a lot of pick and rolls up top. A lot of guards are coming at you downhill, so you have to be able to move your feet. So the weight, he's lost. He's not as, I guess, muscular, but he's in great shape. This year he's lost some weight. I think it's going to help him long term.